What's going on, everybody? I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Basketball Acrobat. So this particular discussion is kind of up in the air. You know, it's still kind of the beginning of the season, and we just haven't really seen enough yet. But if I had to go with who would be the sixth man of the year so far, I would have to go with DEWAYNE Wade, and here's why. Now, DEWAYNE Wade, it has nothing to do with him accepting his role coming off the bench. It has everything to do with his productivity coming off the bench. Now, a lot of games this year, the Cleveland Cavaliers started off very slow, but when they brought DEWAYNE Wade in, it kind of put a spark in him in all of those games. He brings a tenacity, an energy to the game that can really change the outcome of the game. It can change the tempo. It can change the direction of power as well. So when we look at what he does when he comes off the bench, not only does he score, he's getting his teammates involved. He's getting rebounds. He's getting blocked shots. He's getting steals. He's causing turnovers. I mean, the guy gets out there and he gets it done. Now, this may be the best role for him so that he limits himself from injuries, right? So I think if he can stay within that 60-game mark, I think he would be fine for sixth man of the year, considering that he keeps it up, right? So if he keeps doing what he's doing, he keeps helping the Cavs win, he keeps, being a game changer, then he could be the sixth man of the year. But on the other side to that, I think if, let's say, he plays half of the games or 45 games, and that'll kind of reduce my outlook on him being the sixth man of the year, because for me, you have to play most of the games, if not all, in order to be a candidate for the sixth man of the year. Who would I have after him? I don't know. A lot of people are saying Kyle Korver because of his plus minus. I mean, same thing. When he gets out on that floor, he's making things happen, and I think he's an underrated defensive player. Of course, he's he's been very clutch for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So when the Cavs need big shots, LeBron will shoot some, but Kyle Korver has been in there to kind of step in for the big shots as it pertains to what Kyrie Irving would do. Not necessarily the one-on-one ground and pound type of ball, but they get him picks. They set him through different scenarios. He gets the smallest bit of room, and that shot's going up and it's going in. So I'll probably have him as number 2. Number 3 and 4. I mean, you can put Kelly Oubre in there. Same type of guy. When he comes out on the floor, he's a game changer, right? So his energy that he possesses, the things that he's able to do on the floor, the way that he's able to change the power of the game is incredible for a young guy as well. Number 4 or 5, I don't know. We can throw some of the Boston guys in there. A lot of you guys don't like Marcus Smart, but to me, he is a person. Even though his field goal percentage is not the best, he's not the best shooter out there. But that guy is tough. I mean, they can be up. The Boston Celtics can be down 20 points, but when he comes in, I mean, he's getting steals, he's taking charges, he's getting blocked shots. Sometimes he gets dunked on too. But the way he's able to change the power of possessions is incredible, and I think, despite his field goal percentage being low, he is a very important asset to the Boston Celtics as well as the NBA. He's that guy that's going to come do the dirty work. So I consider him to be today's modern Dennis Rodman outside of being a starter. So, again, I love that guy, and I'll probably have him at number 4 or 5. Well, anyway, guys, that's enough rambling for me. Let me know who you think would be your sixth man of the year. Those are just my opinions. I know a lot of you probably disagree, but that's all I have for today, and I'm out.